What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Between the Buns, or if you're in the mood, Behind the Buns. We are here for all things Bologna for Elm Hill Meats and Dead End Barbecue, coming live at you May 18th in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm joined here by Darren Yeats, former number 3 in the world, doing the YMCA, the Vogue, and I'm Heavy D. And we're here to talk bologna. Before we do that, question of the week. Best fast food item you've ever had?
Ooh, best fast food item. It's actually exclusive to Japanese McDonald's. Does Japanese McDonald's count?
Yeah, best bet, yeah.
I know it doesn't sound very appetizing, but I've always been a huge fan of the muck pork over there.
What is it?
It's off their value menu, and it's basically it's a value burger, except the patty instead of ground beef is made of ground pork, and they top it off with the grated daikon, or like the Japanese radish, and pour ponzu sauce on it. It's pretty good.
That sounds bomb as shit. Meanwhile, we get hockey pucks they can drop at center ice for $18 over here.
And also at the Japanese McDonald's, you can order a smile for free. Not even joking, it's on the menu. It says Sumairu, 0 yen.
Here, you're lucky not to get robbed when you go inside our North Las Vegas McDonald's.
At best, you get to witness a fight.
I'm going old school, KFC Double Down.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like I somehow convinced myself there's no bun, so it's got to be somewhat healthy, but you're like 2 fried chicken breasts, bacon, cheese, and a heavy mayonnaise-based sauce.
Keto, baby.
100%, right? Keto. That's right. Sidebar. One of my friends, when I was losing weight, went on keto trying to lose weight as well. Now, I try to do more of a balanced nutrition approach. One night, we all got, we're playing games, and we all got hungry. We went out to eat at a gas station, just a quick run. So I get beef jerky and a Coke Zero because I'm trying to watch my carbs, beef jerky, whatever. He comes out with 3 of the roller hot dogs. Is there anything unhealthier than a fucking roller hot dog? Like, not even... I get it. The beef jerky's got 1 million milligrams of sodium. Totally. He eats 3 hot dogs, and I'm like, bro, are you eating 3 hot dogs? He's like, yeah, I'm being healthy. No carbs, no buns, baby. And I'm like, you're eating 3 fucking hot dogs. Like, we don't know if this is beef or it's lips and assholes or what. It's healthy, bro. Healthy.
But the real question is, did he use the Solomon technique?
No, he did not. No, he did the glizzy globber and fucking just downed them, just booms. No Solomon, nothing like that. No double barrel shotgun, nothing like that. I got one more question for everyone out there. What was better in your opinion? The McDollar menu at its prime, where it had like 2 apple pies for $1, a McDouble, McChickens, fries, and a drink, all for $1, or the Taco Bell $79, $89, $99, where it was like cheesy bean and rice potatoes, all of those spicy chicken burritos, if you remember those. What is better to you? I will lead off. Taco Bell all day, every day. You don't get to 310 pounds without inventing 4th meal. But like $5, you could get fucking 2,500 calories back then.
I agree with you 100%. Like I always tell people, $10 goes a long way to Taco Bell when I was in college. And remember when the 5-layer burrito, that used to be a value item too.
Dude, all those burritos were full of so many fucking calories. It's like crazy. It's like all 300 calories. Oh, you get a bag of food for like 10, like you said. So I was interviewed a couple weeks ago on a podcast, and they said, did you ever think that like you could go back to being 315 pounds today? And I said, no, it's too damn expensive. I said, I don't do home-based challenges anymore because they're too expensive. And, if we did the Randy Santel $20 value challenge now,
everyone would beat it.
My mom could fucking do that, and she can't even finish a brownie at this point in her life. Like, what are you going to buy? A Coke and a side of fries? Oh, here's $20. But no, I told her that. I was like, dude, the McDonald's dollar menu was like depending on whose house I was at, 4 McDoubles, 4 McChickens, 2 fries, and I'd bum a Coke off my fucking friend's mom, right? That was it. If I needed to get a drink, it was like cut the fries, 5 sandwiches, and then a Coke. You know what I mean? But that was $10. That order nowadays is probably like your burger challenge of you setting the world record, bro, it's probably fucking like you YouTube that, it'd be like $150 fucking burger challenge at this point.
It really would be, man. It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? That's so you're going Taco Bell then too, right? That's where we're both at.
Yes.
100%. So we got World Bologna Eating Championships, Knoxville, Tennessee. The highlight of this event for me, and I am attending this event.
You're the highlight.
I am the highlight. I don't make the poster, but I'm fucking there in spirit, right? Kane, the mayor of Knoxville, Glenn Jacobs, the one and only Kane, which is when I discovered that my life was a lie because I grew up believing him and The Undertaker were fucking brothers. I fell for that line, hook, line, and sinker. I was like, oh, wow, they're brothers. And then, all that stuff. Like, he is going to be eating in the contest. So I am jacked to see that. We have Joey, Esper, Webby, the bologna eating world record holder, who is that?
Gideon?
It's Gideon from the quarantine because I remember watching, he had that. You guys had a pound of bologna, right? So for those of you that don't know, during quarantine, we had the Bet Online quarantine qualifier. Darren got to compete. It was a pound of bologna, right? Can you go through that a bit?
I believe so. Yeah, I think we just had a pound of bologna, and we just had to buy a tube of it, and then we just had to set it in front of us, and whoever ate one of the fastest won. I don't remember what my time was. I know I didn't do that great because I was in the lower 50% of the times. I was definitely in the lower percentile.
What was your strategy for that event?
I had no strategy. I just decided, okay, I'll take small bites and just chase it with fluid and hope for the best. And that did not work.
That'll be similar to my strategy on Saturdays. So I sent you a picture. We'll throw it up on the screen right here. Apparently, we're eating a thicker sliced bologna, which I'm glad because a lot of my friends that saw the pictures online, they literally showed just the picture of like a bologna log cut in half. And my friends thought, oh man, that's going to make great photos of you guys just eating a log of fucking bologna. So
could you imagine? That would be like, I know one time I did a food challenge where I ate entire summer sausage chili cheese dog. So it would be like that. Oh man, that would be awful.
So we're doing slices, and I'm banking on a similar theory to you of trying to find, because Gideon, I remember watching that, he just picked up the whole pound in his hand. Like he just had every slice and just ate it. I'm trying to figure out how many slices I can pick up. We haven't gotten many details. I was thinking it's probably like a 2-ounce slice, 8 per plate, 1 pound plates, and go in that route. So can I do like 2 4s, right? And then just do that. Because if you can go faster, it wouldn't be that bad. But I mean, we got Cherish Brown's going to be there for the females. Dr. Rovtar is going to be there leading the female charge against each other. I've seen, like I said, Joey's going to be there. Esper. It's like right in this big sports complex. I guess Tennessee University is having their graduation. So this event could be pretty big. So we're getting personalized jerseys, which you always know is a good day for all competitive eaters.
Absolutely. Those are the best.
What's your favorite jersey you've ever gotten?
Oh man.
Besides Nathan's. Nathan's is the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Probably St. Elmo's. I really like the St. Elmo. Although I do like the Gyoza ones too, because they let you put whatever you want on the back. And I remember that one year when we were competing against each other. Since I knew you were competing, I put like Little D or something stupid like that on mine.
Steve Henry, I think, put I Heart Matt Stoney on the back or something like that.
Yeah, just because of that, I'd have to go with Gyoza.
The Gyoza was a good one. I don't know, the t-shirts I've gotten have all been pretty good. I mean, it's crazy now because you got to tell them your size because they don't print like they used to. Remember, like in the pre-COVID days, you would show up and there would just be a box and you'd be like, oh, I need like the biggest size, the 6XL. And then like you take like 2 or 3. No, it's all like very tight right now. Like,
Oh,
so,
really?
yeah, my collection's dwindling though. But no, dude, fucking Glenn Jacobs, the mayor of Knoxville, Kane, he's like 7 feet tall. Like he's gonna dwarf Gideon and I, because Gideon's thin. Dude, he's a big just dude.
Oh yeah. Well, I have a question about Kane competing. Is he going to be masked?
I wish.
He's going to be masked for the competition.
I wish. Or he had the white contacts when he used to be like.
He couldn't do the old school one because that covers his mouth, but like the one from like the 2010s era. Dude, like
awesome. And he just goes, and the whole like fucking fire shoots up. Dude, that'd be dope. But I gotta ask you, he's a big dude. What's your prediction? How many pounds? I think they're counting slices, but I'm not sure. So let's just go with poundage because we can figure it out. How many pounds do you think he's going to eat? I'm going to give him credit for other celebrities we've seen struggle. I'm going to say
Joey didn't do that bad last time, Joey Bosa.
Yeah, Joey Bosa. Well, I mean, the dude's
I actually did really well.
That pistachio contest, he did very well at. I'm going to go 2.5 pounds of bologna for Kane. You going over or under?
Man, that's a good line, by the way. That's a good line. You should work for DraftKings. But man, because I was thinking around that because I have a feeling he could put down some food. Like I could totally see him, dominating like a 5-pound food challenge. But I just think the speed's not there,
and the endurance.
I'm gonna say I'll give him the over though. I'll give him the over.
Who do you have as your top 3? So the field I've seen is Joey, Esper, Gideon, Webby, myself, Nick and Mickey are not there. And I didn't see anyone else tagged in the comments or really responding. So I'm not sure if Chigger's going to be there. So let's just go my top 3, Joey, Esper, and Webby, not in that order. Those are who I have as the top 3. To choose my order, I would probably say Webby because he's on such a hot streak right now. I don't know what it is. He's just killing it. He's trained hard. I'm going to go Webby, probably Jeff, and then Joey. Who do you got as your top 3?
I'm going to have to say Kane, then a surprise appearance from Undertaker for second. But
Stone Cold Steve Austin busts in, cheers some beers, and throws them out in the crowd.
Yes, there you go. They come out on a 4-wheeler. But I'd have to agree with you. Webby first because, he's been killing it.
He's been on fire. He won Fudge. He won Manor-Palooza. He won Pistachios.
Yeah, he's been on fire for some reason. And, maybe we can get him on the show one day and he can explain these streaks of wins. But then second, because I know the only reason I'm hesitating is Joey has dominated a pork roll before, and I would say pork roll is very similar to bologna. Because I would say pork roll is kind of similar to a Lebanon bologna, if you've ever had one before.
Yeah.
But I'll give it to Jeff. I'll give a second to Jeff, like you said, and then third to Joey. I just think Joey might be I don't think he's particularly practicing super hard for this event, but I can see Jeff practicing for it.
I can see that. I do think, it'll be tight. I got Joey over under 8.5 pounds.
And it's a 10-minute contest, right?
I think it's 8 minutes.
Oh, 8?
Obviously this is a new contest, so we're going to set a world record. Mm-hmm. Do you think the world record is going to be over or under 8.5 minutes or 8.5 pounds?
Well, I want to have the same optimism here that I did with Kane. I want to say over. I think it'll be a double-digit effort. I'm going to say 11 pounds. And watch me be way over this time.
No, you're good. I'm trying to see what the time limit is. I'm trying to look it up real quick.
All right, so 8 minutes, David. You were right, then.
So we have an 8-minute contest. 8.5 pounds would be over a pound a minute, which is a pretty decent clip. And if it's 2-ounce slices, that'd be what, 8? So yeah, 6.
8 slices of them.
So 8 pounds would be 64-ish. So they're probably looking at like 70 slices, give or take. So you're going over. So you got the over on Kane with 2.5 pounds, and we got an over on the 8.5. I can see that because meat can sometimes be easier to eat. It's like the carbs sometimes I feel like are where people struggle with. Although fudge, like we said, fudge was a tough one. We missed on that one pretty bad. But that was shocking. I mean, they said it was left out, so it was really good. Like it was soft. That'll help. With bologna, there ain't anything we're getting with it. You know what I mean? I don't know how well the water is really going to do, right? It's going to be a lot of.
Then it also makes me think, too, like, okay, so is this a pork roll contest essentially without any buns? So I wonder if, like, the numbers will be mega high.
I mean, it could be. I mean, you're not wrong. You dunk pork roll, right? You dunk pork roll, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it could be high. I mean, we're not dunking in this contest. Is pork roll 10 or 8 minutes?
10 minutes.
So that also would add more time. I don't know. It's going to be a great contest either way. I'm excited. Like I showed that picture.
That's so awesome.
I mean, you really did get out at the worst time, and I'm not trying to bring you back in. But Kane is coming to compete. We had Joey Bosa competing. The prize purse for this event is $10,000. So the winner is getting $5,000. Second place is getting $2,750. Third place is getting $1,300. And then fourth is $650, with fifth place getting $300. That's good money.
Nice purse, yeah. Although, here's my hot take. You don't have to say anything. I wish I weren't so top heavy with the prize purse because I think it's awesome the direction they're moving in with these huge prize purses. I'm glad you guys are getting access to the larger prize purses. And one thing, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I wish I weren't so top heavy either, though.
I think you would be surprised at my thoughts as a higher mid-tier eater, which is where I view myself. Right? There's still that tier above me that I'm trying to get to. That's tough to get to. And that's I think, I can't remember where I read it. I think someone left a comment on the YouTube page here maybe, but they said the amount of work it would take to rival Chestnut just hurts. Like it's going to be so much work for hot dogs, for someone to go up to try to get to even 60 and 70, like Stoney did, hitting 65. That's a lot of hard work in the gym, in the dojo, in the dungeon every day, going crazy. And where I go with that is that I'm honestly okay with top heavy prize purses. And I know the top eaters tend to have better agreements, but at the end of the day, Major League Eating is one of the last remaining sports that isn't bowing to mediocrity. They are making people work better at the craft, where so many other things, it's like, oh yeah, you came here, we'll give you all. And, would it be great if we could get our travel comped? Yeah, but we kind of follow that PGA model of it's on you, you enter the tournament, you need to do well in this tournament to fund or try to make profits off of this. And I mean, a lot of people aren't in it for the profits either. I mean, we all know there's eaters out there. They just use this as travel and doing something different, right? Where you took it very seriously. I mean, this was your life for what, 5-6 years of training and traveling and studying the game. I mean, how many Nathan's runs have you done? In honest question, how many hot dogs do you think you ate during your course as a competitive eater? Not just on the table, but everything, bro. Thousands, 2,000.
Enough to cry myself to sleep. No, but that's a good question. I honestly don't know. I kind of wish I would have left like a notch or something on a doorway or something every time, like after every practice run. But it would have to be in the thousands, right? I would guess.
Thank God you didn't do that at your old town.
Let's do some quick math here.
Could you imagine if you had done that at your town home?
And to give some context, what punishment dogs were, because I usually, at my peak, I would cook up 64 hot dogs, right? Because they sell them in packs of 8, so I would cook up 64. And then I would eat whatever in the 10-minute regulation time, like 50 or whatever, but I would still finish whatever I had left. So I would eat 64 at the end of it.
Now, when you ate those 64, was that for speed, or were you just taking them inside and like eating them? Or did you take a small break and then go back to just hammering them as fast as you could, even though you'd be fatigued?
I'll be honest, and it depended on the day. Some days I would, if I was feeling really good, take a pause and then go and start eating it again, kind of stuff. Some days I would just drag and eat them slowly.
Just so you could feel what 64 felt like, right?
Exactly, and just to know that, okay, I had the space.
I have the space.
But, my peak, I guess I would practice once, probably twice a month from January to March, and then probably every week from April to May.
God damn.
So, yeah, let's see. 64 times 4 times 3. Yeah, that went well over 1,000 per year. So, yeah, my ballpark estimate would be 7,000 hot dogs.
I think in the sake of YouTube, we title this video "Darren ate 10,000 hot dogs."
There you go.
We're getting this
1,000.
So the restaurant that is hosting this place is Dead End Barbecue. Food looks phenomenal. It's one of those places where I'm trying to convince Brandy, hey, maybe on our way back to the airport on Monday, we stop here for dinner because it looks really good. And so I'm excited because it's like a craft bologna, not craft as in Kraft Heinz, but it looks like an actual artisan bologna. It's not just processed. It looks really good. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping it's got that good flavor because we all know the lower quality foods just never hit as well. So I'm excited for this one. They had us all do videos talking about it, so they've been really engaging, really great. So I'm excited, man. I think we're gonna have a great contest. I tell people all the time, they're like, what do you think of your competitive eating career? I'm like, I've had one of the weirdest competitive eating careers. I saw Joey's 76 for a world record. I think if you were there when Stoney beat Joey, or no? Was that before your time?
No, I was not there.
I think that would be a cool card to have, that you were there that day, right? If you see Joey lose, I know it sucks to say, but
I guess the coolest one for me was the COVID nations.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's a cool one to have, right? It's like Pokemon. I'm always glad when I'm there for a world record because it's just kind of cool to be oh, holy shit, right? Also, I usually feel like a piece of shit because someone else hit a world record and I barely got a personal best, right? So it's oh, okay, cool.
I hear you on that.
But no, I think we got good picks. So we got Kane 2.5, over 2.5 from Darren. So let us know down below what you think, if you're gonna think he's gonna beat that. Dude, I'd love for him just to come out and fucking slay. Kind of like Bosa did, where Bosa was not backing down. He was fucking eating.
I think he will, because anybody, I don't care what you say about wrestling, but a lot of wrestlers are competitive people. So I think he'll kill it. I think he'll do well.
I mean, I think the hardest job in wrestling is being a heel because you have to be extremely good at wrestling and okay at losing. That's got to be tough to fucking do. Not that Kane lost. I mean, he was the 24/7 champion. So, I mean, not that I'm top 3. We're both in agreement. Webby is going to continue the hot streak. I think that's his 3rd contest. That's crazy, man. 3 in a row. Because Esper won bagels this year. That was it. Because he did wings for wishes. He won wings, right? Webby won wings, pistachios, fudge, and now he's won 4 in a row. Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No corn. He didn't compete at corn, though. Him and Esper both, Esper was in Tokyo or Japan. We'll deal with that. So we got top 3, Webby, Jeff, and Joey. All right, here comes the hard part. Heavy D. Prediction. Over or under 6 pounds because that's my benchmark. Like 6 is a good day for me, man. 6 pounds.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if you're trying to drop a hint there, but
No, I'm just saying, like I've noticed that like it's did you ever have like a plateau point where like you would get to a certain level? Like for me, it's hot dogs. When I get to like 20, the day in Pleasanton, I hit my personal best at 32 and a half. I felt great going through 20. There's a lot of times that I hit 20 and it's like where I start to sputter. That's when like I get fatigued. So like a lot of times like in tamales, it's like 40 for me. Like I hit that 40 mark and like I just start to collapse because you do like the math and it's like it's right or like I can eat over 6 pounds of tamales and all that kind of stuff. So I just tell you like 6 pounds I think is a fair self-assessed line for you to try to go above or over.
I won't say over.
I mean,
You know, I put the pressure on.
You do?
I think you could definitely do it for sure.
So if it was 2 ounce slices,
I'm trying to think of something similar you may have done in the past.
I've never done pork roll. I've never done pork roll. If they were 2 ounce slices, I'd need to eat 48 slices to hit 6 pounds. So I think that is manageable because that would be similar to the tamale weight. If that's
that would be 6 slices a minute, which you could totally do. Because I could totally see you the first 3 minutes or so blasting 10 plus. 10
I think the real kickers in this contest are going to be the weather factors. You're outside if it's hot that day, like it is in Texas for tamales.
And salty foods.
And a very salty food. So it's going to be a lot more relying on liquid than normal because that salt's just going to – it's like hot dogs, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people, oh, well, how come your numbers in hot dogs are so much lower? You got buns and you got a lot of water coming to fill it up and a lot of sodium. Like they metabolize differently, right? So
that's true.
So we got over on the 6 pounds for me. Who is going to win for the best female? I know it's going to be Cherish and Dr. Rovtar. Who's your money on?
My money will have to be on Cherish.
Cherish, all right. Like putting the pressure on people. I got all this written down, man.
Yes, write it down.
No, Cherish does her qualifier tomorrow.
She's going out that night.
She's going out
there. The best.
Yeah, she's going for 10 or 11. No, it'll be interesting. It's great it's here, but
yeah, Cherish, go out there and do 10 plus, get that free trip.
So make sure to tune in. There'll be some live streams of the World Bologna Eating Championships. I'm going to be boots on the ground. Let me know what questions you have for any of the eaters, and I will try to ask them, as well as maybe we can get a shout out from Kane himself to Darren Eats. I will choke slam you. Actually, to be honest, I'd probably get him one to say, Eddie, you don't know me, but I will find you.
Do it, please. That would be so awesome to know.
But we do want to say in a couple of weeks, actually almost a month away at this point, which is crazy, Darren and I are embarking on a crazy road trip, cross-country lines from the eastern United States all the way up to another eater's wedding. So for any questions, road trip segments, comments, concerns, as well as Pennsylvania and Buffalo-based food challenges that you'd like to see us do, let us know, but we are going to be going on that road trip. So that one is going to be the one that probably gets the channel shut down from the amount of debauchery at a hotel, fire alarm at 4 a.m, right?
Now, I will say this. I may attempt a food challenge if you guys buy enough of Heavy D's merch.
We have no merch. We're the worst channel ever. We're the worst podcast.
Your main channel.
We have no merch. We have no stickers, and we don't tell anyone to subscribe to this channel. How are we ever going to make this thing work?
That is true. We'll make it work with the super chats that we don't get.
We are in the market for a sugar mama. So if anyone knows a very lucky lady that would like to watch us eat food challenges, please donate. We will be here for that. But we do appreciate all of you that tune in. This was the Bologna wrap up. Let us know your hot takes, and we'll see you on the ground. Have a good week. Peace.